Hey guys, my name is Lucas, and today I'm going to talk to you about the one key difference between you and those successful people that you always look up to. So the biggest key difference between you and those successful people is fear. Now, listen to me very closely, because it's not the fear you think. Few people are afraid to fail. That's not what's going to stop you from becoming successful. You are actually afraid to succeed. But you're probably thinking that's bullshit, what the hell am I thinking? But listen to me very closely, because I'm going to try to explain this to you. Humans are incredibly lazy. We all are just completely lazy. If it were up to any of us, we would sit at home, not do any work, and just live a happy life if we didn't have to worry about the money. We would sit back, relax, play video games, watch TV, read books maybe, but we wouldn't do any real work if we didn't have to. That's because in our biology, we're made to reserve our energy. If we don't have to work, why should we? Why should we spend energy that we don't need to spend? Well, that's how our biology works, but that may not be what we want to do in life in this time and place. Because we do not want to just sit around in a small apartment or in a shitty house or at a shitty job. We want to be successful, we want to make more money, we want to be rich, successful, wealthy, whatever that means to you. And to do that, we have to work. And that is where the fear comes in. That's why you're so afraid to succeed. It's because you're afraid to work. We as humans are so lazy that we do not want to expend any unnecessary energy. But to be successful, we have to expend that energy. And when we are successful, it probably means we have to work hard to get there, and we have to work hard when we are successful. And that's something most of you don't want to do, because you're too comfortable where you are at. And that's fine and all. But if you want to be successful, you're going to have to work. That's as simple as it gets. And being afraid to succeed is what's stopping you right now. Because you're just afraid to do the work for it. You're so afraid that you even blame others, like the successful people had connections, or they just got rich by luck or by chance or by meeting the right people. That's complete bullshit. Most of those successful people were probably worse off than you and I were at this point in time. But they still managed to become those successful people. Why? Because they weren't afraid to do the work. They kept working and they weren't afraid to succeed. Of course, some of them were afraid to fail, and some of them even did fail along the way. But they knew they had to keep working if they wanted to reach that success, so they kept working hard and weren't afraid of the success. They wanted it, and that's what motivated them to keep working hard. And by working hard, I mean working on yourself. Not one of those successful people was born with all the abilities that they have right now. They all started from a point where they didn't know what to do, didn't know how they would do it, and did not have the abilities that they have today. Same with you. You may not have the abilities right now to be a successful person, but if you don't work on them, you will never have those abilities. You have to keep working at it and constantly improving at everything that you wish to do. If you want to be a professional YouTuber, if you want to be a professional athlete, if you want to be a successful businessman or businesswoman, then you have to learn the skills that are required for that. And you will not be good at them at first. You just won't. You maybe have some talent and you may be better than others, but you will not be good. Don't expect to be good right off the bat. You have to start somewhere, and wherever you start is a first step. And then the next video or the next match in your professional career or the next sale you make will be better. And then the more you make, the better it will be. Just listen to all the successful people. None of them go, yeah, I started last year and now I'm here. Easy. That's not what happens. Usually you hear something like this, yeah, I've been doing this for 40 years now. Or yeah, the last 20 years I've been working on this. Or I started when I was 7 and finally I'm successful and I'm 37 now, so I worked for 30 years. You know, they all started somewhere, and they probably all started without that kind of level of ability that they have right now. And that's what's required for you to succeed. But if you're afraid to even do that, if you're afraid of the rejection you get at the beginning, if you're afraid of actually making it, then you're never going to. Stop being afraid of the success that you can have. Just go out there and do it. That's literally the simplest answer anyone can give you, is just to start and then keep working on every single day. You will get better, I guarantee it. It's the same thing with math or the alphabet. When we were kids, we were horrible at that shit. Like, math was hard at the beginning. You think we all knew multiplication and division right off the bat? Hell no, I don't know how long we worked on it. It was probably weeks or maybe even months before we even grasped the concept, much less got really good at it. So don't be afraid of that work. Do not be afraid of it. It can't hurt you. Of course there will be some rejection at the beginning. Of course you won't be as good as you will. But that's okay. You know, that's not the ultimate goal. The goal isn't to be great right off the start. The goal is to be great at the end, to be fantastic later on, to be rich, successful, wealthy, whatever it is, later on. Nothing will come right away. And if you keep being afraid of the work that you have to do, then you will just never start. And that's just ruining your potential and ruining your dreams. Don't be afraid to succeed. Know that you will experience some pain, know that you will experience some fear, and know that some hardships will be along the way. But ultimately, it will be worth it. Once you succeed, you will have succeeded, and that's what your dream is all about. So what I want you to do right now, right this instant, is start. If you don't know where to start, then just start somewhere where you think you could start. Anything. Just do something right now. Do something and work on it. And then keep working on it every single day. You will get better at it. I guarantee it. If you want to be a professional YouTuber, make your first YouTube video right now. If you want to be a professional athlete, then work on that sport right now. And if you want to be a businessman or a businesswoman, then go out there and make a sale, or at least try to. You will not be great off the start, but that's okay. Don't be afraid. And what I want you to think about when you go out there and start whatever project it is you do, then believe in your ability to figure things out. Believe in that ability that you have to work on it and to be great at it. Because once you believe in yourself, it will not be a challenge whatsoever. Go out there right now and start on your dreams so that in 10 years you can look back and say, yeah, I started 10 years ago and now I'm here.